Do you ever wonder how your dog may feel about the music you listen to? A recent study shows that different types of music can affect dogs in different ways.
So when we looked at the amount of time that dogs spend sleeping, for example, classical music, dogs slept the most with classical music versus any other selection, including silence or no music.
Over the course of 4 months, Dr. Lori Kogan played different music for dogs in shelters and recorded their behavior. The study included 4 types of music, with classical and heavy metal showing the biggest effects on dogs.
When I also looked at nervous shaking behaviors, that was the most frequent or the worst, I guess, for heavy metal music selections compared to other selections.
Now, even though the study was performed for dogs in shelters, Dr. Kogan believes that the concept could be applied to all of man's best friends.
I mean, I picked looking at dogs in shelters because I feel like shelters are really stressful situations for a lot of dogs or for most dogs. But I think it's applicable for dogs in people's homes. I mean, of course, you'd have to do further studies. I'm not saying that these results necessarily can be would be the same in somebody's personal home, but looking at that, looking at veterinary clinics, there's a lot of situations that we could look at implementing music.
Dr. Kogan hopes to perform more studies looking at the effects of more types of music in different environments.
It's my hope to do further studies looking at shelter dogs. I'd like to look at different genres, including like country music or talk radio. I know a lot of people that leave talk radio on in their house when they're gone for their animals. So I'd like to look at that. And then I'd also like to look at the impact of music in veterinary clinics and maybe specifically with surgery and anesthesia recovery rates and things like that.
So the next time you go to turn on some music, maybe play a little Mozart for Fido.